another live question. This is a good one, and certainly a lot of sentiment around this. This is from Loretta, and she says, everyone is saying that the markets are currently in a state we've never seen before. Do you think we can still rely on the historical principles we've always relied on today? Is it different this time?
This time is not different, but stock valuations are higher than they've been, and the prospects for the future are lower than they have been in a long, long time. Mm-hmm. In the period I've been in this business, the stock market has averaged a return of about 12% a year. And that's just not going to happen again, because at that time, during that period, the dividend yield, and a very important component of stock returns, right, was about almost 6%, call it 5.5%. Now it's 2%. That's a dead weight loss. Mm-hmm. The average earnings growth was pretty close to 6%. I don't see that earnings growth happening in the future. I think it'll be, if we're lucky, 4%. Mm-hmm. And stocks have high valuations. The price-earnings multiple, the essential the essential measure of value, is around 22 times earnings, and the norm is about 16. Mm-hmm. So putting those three things together, they're all dear, expensive, if you will. And so we can look for maybe stock returns on a balance, and interest rates are 5.5% during that long period of my time in this business. Mm-hmm. And now they're 2% on the, actually 1.6% on the 10-year intermediate term treasury. And so bond returns will be lower. So I think that we'll be lucky to get a return of 4 or 5% from a balanced portfolio in the next decade. Mm-hmm. I don't look at this, and I don't want the viewers to look at it, as saying he's predicting something for the year. I have never predicted anything for the year. I don't believe in year-long. Too many things can go wrong. But in the long run, and this gets to the heart of that question, the same reason for generating returns, the reason for that stocks generate returns, is the same as it has always been. The earning power of corporations. Mm-hmm. They make earnings. They pay some out in dividends. They reinvest to build newer, faster, innovate, whatever they do. Mm-hmm. And that's where earnings growth comes from that reinvestment by and large. So dividend yields are lower, and the reinvestment will be lower. Mm-hmm. And so the returns will be lower. I think that's almost certain. Mm-hmm. And so just relax, because the one thing that will guarantee your retirement plan will have an asset value of 0 is don't invest at all.
True. Yeah. Actually, you should save more.
Yep. So what's hard, I think very important for the audience to understand, is you have to accept the market returns for what they are going to be. Don't reach beyond them. Don't do something speculative. Mm-hmm. Don't lever up to make up the difference. Mm-hmm. It just is highly unlikely to pay. Well, it certainly will not work for everybody, and highly, highly unlikely to work for very many people.
For more information about Vanguard funds, visit Vanguard.com or call 877-662-7447 to obtain a prospectus, or, if available, a summary prospectus. Investment objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and other important information are contained in the prospectus. Read and consider it carefully before investing.